In this episode, I am actually ensuring that I make a cake because it's an even bigger occasion than last episode. We'll be celebrating the new mayor of New York City and a hope for a brighter future in the real world, not in Minecraft. Though I would gladly elect him and to be the mayor of my beautiful um, hill. Okay, every time I restart this, I have to change the cloud height. Slightly annoying, but hey, how are you doing? I was gonna say good morning, but it's 2 p.m. Oh, I need to clean my ear wax. Fuck. So I went to oh fuck. I went to go drive my car as you do because I had to go to the store to get to get, to get onion and well, sweet onion and salted butter because we don't have salted butter, but we need salted butter for this one recipe. So I was gonna go to the store to get that, and then I go, I open up my car, clueless emote, and I go to turn it on, and the engine doesn't start. I'm like, oh, okay, I killed the battery somehow. Um, so I'll have to jump start it in a bit. You know what? I will make a I was about to say a golden hammer. I'm gonna make a diamond axe. What I meant to say. Um, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Here's my golden hammer. Um, and yeah, it was dead, which is sad because I was gonna get chocolate at the store as well. But you know, oh well. Um, why do my controls feel weird? I think I'm insane. Um, oh well. Where should I chop down? What forest should I kill today? Do you think? I guess we'll go down here. Um, oh yeah, I need to go down here anyway to go into the mines because that's the other place that I'm going. I gotta mine a bunch of cobblestone. Um, anyway, yeah. But yesterday, you'll be proud of me. I cleaned my car, vacuumed it, and I think that's what caused the battery to die, is I must have like left the door slightly ajar, or I don't know, some like that. But it's fine now. Well, no, it's not fine now. I'm too used to solving situations and then telling you to solve situation, but I haven't solved this one. Well, I mean, hopefully it'll be an easy solvent. I think all I have to do is just jump start it. If it's anything more than that, then fuck. But hopefully it's not. But yeah, cleaning the car. It was I found like a Chick-fil-A sauce packet in there. Not mine. There was like a toy spider that I think my sister put there intentionally to scare me. Not really, but it's funny to think of it as that. Um, I realize I have full like rubber mats in the back seats. Not like in the back seats, but in the back like floor. I didn't know that. That's awesome. I can like fully wash those out if needed. Oh, I didn't mean to go to chop down this fucking tree. These trees are a damn nightmare. That's much better. Just don't deal with it. No, they look cool. And they're slightly more rare, so might as well keep them, I guess. I did. I was, because I remember mentioning it a while ago about how my like Lineage OS updater wasn't working on my phone. I had to download the updates like manually. So I decided to finally look into it. And somewhere it said like that it could be Magisk's fault. So I uninstalled Magisk, which if you don't know Magisk, it's how you root Android phones. So I uninstalled Magisk, and sure enough, it was able to work. But I haven't updated my phone in so long that it was a major update, which meant I had to do it manually anyway. So it wasn't really for much use in the end. But that's okay. Yeah, so I updated to that, and with that, the updater works, and also it fixed an issue I was having with where Proton Mail wasn't giving me notifications, and now I'm getting Proton Mail notifications again, which is awesome. But I mean, I kind of got used to just opening up my email like once every hour and not relying on notifications, and I'll probably still open it anyway. Maybe I'll even turn off notifications. So like I continue my habit of checking it. Because it is good to check it like diligently instead of just relying on notifications. I don't really like notifications and their effects on your brain. I think notifications are kind of evil intrinsically. Nothing against the people who developed notifications, but I think just on an intrinsic level, it leads to evil. Especially like social media notifications. I'll never turn on like social media notifications. I don't even have fucking Discord notifications on to see messages. I don't want that. It's not necessary. And I'm thinking I'll probably do the same for email because it's like I check my email. I don't need to be notified. I can just look at it. But I guess with notifications on one morning, I can wake up to a notification of my job emailing me. That'd be nice. That'd be a good thing to happen. Fuckers. Ooh, it gets dark as hell down here. That torch did nothing, but you know what? It makes me happy. Okay, how much wood do I have? A stack and a half. I'll just keep mining. I'm gonna need wood. What else happened? What did I do yesterday? Did I do anything else? I don't think so. Well, I have been listening to music as usual. I've been fucking with Serpyline lately on SoundCloud. Really like such a multifaceted artist. Like really they can do like every genre of music like perfectly and in such like a unique distinguishably Serpyline way. Their tracks are very dreamy, very, very dreamy. And, like they can turn like every genre into. It's like I don't know, but Serpyline's great. I do recommend Serpyline. And I've been listening to mostly just stuff on SoundCloud. Really, I haven't listened to like any albums. I feel like I've been downloading Siegfried. Love his music. Horrible person, but his music is really good, unfortunately. But that's okay. I guess I'll head down into the mines. It's just getting dark. He took like the inspiration from Grausenkite too seriously. He didn't realize Grausenkite wasn't actually a Nazi. And he was like, oh, if I want to be like my favorite musician, I have to be a Nazi. Which in many ways is sad. And also dangerous. I want to kill you. Yeah, oink, motherfucker. Damn, Diamond Sword kills those pigs in one hit. Alright, let's go down. Oh yeah, did you see? Oh yeah, I was also listening. Edward Skeletrix has been dropping a lot of singles lately. They're quite good. Oh yeah, I also wanted to mine out a lot of sand. That's another thing I wanted to do. I wanted to mine out sand. Anyway, Edward Skeletrix. Cause I need sand for glass. Edward Skeletrix released a lot of singles, and they're some of his. I really enjoy them. I do really enjoy them. He has some great producer like collabs in those credits, like Cavitnack and Silas Rowe produced a couple beats on his new singles. So incredible. But you see, there's been an influx of new Wikipedia portraits because I don't know. I think it was either some person or some foundation that's dedicated to like new portraits on Wikipedia because Wikipedia can only use photos that aren't like copywritten or like have a certain copyright license to them. Um, so a lot of the times the photo on Wikipedia is really bad. Um, but this like coalition um, has been taking new portraits of celebrities and public figures and whatever for Wikipedia. And they recently did a bunch at like some film festival in New York. And the thing is now is that like all of those people, that all of their Wikipedia portraits like have the same like film festival background. And while they are better and more up to date and aren't just like shitty screen caps of like them at dinner or something, it's also a bit homogenous and it's a bit sad in that regard. Because one of my favorite parts of Wikipedia's like kind of jankiness is those photos, but it's still an upgrade. I think that would like it's definitely like a rewarding like I was gonna say job, but they do it for free. So like I guess job in this case is like not as in job that you do for money, but job that you just like it's your job, whatever. It'd be definitely a rewarding job. Um, because you would get kind of treated like better than the other like journalists or photographers, I should say. Because if you're like a celebrity and you're posing for pictures, like if there's just like a random photographer that comes up to you, you're not gonna like let them take a photo. Like you're not gonna pose for a photo for them because or you just be posing for a photo for everybody. But if you're doing it for Wikipedia, then like the person's obviously gonna be like, yeah, please replace my shitty portrait on Wikipedia with a better one. Of course you can take a photo of me. Um, so you like get the pass for to take a photo of all these people. It makes them happy. It makes other people happy. It just seems very rewarding. I guess that's the case with most, or I should say, all nonprofit causes. So they're just kind of intrinsically rewarding for everyone involved and human. Have I been? Oh no, I thought that was torchlight. Just more fucking lava. I'm real deep in the damn caverns. My God. I think my biggest like thing I want to improve on in making music is bass lines. Because bass lines are just so difficult to craft. To like make them unique, I mean. More than just, following root notes and whatever. Like to get like good like melodies are hard, but I feel like bass lines might be harder. Yeah, bass lines for me are harder than melodies. It also just depends on what genre you're making. Like, I feel like a post-punk bass line wouldn't be that hard. But also, I don't know what I'm talking about. I've never tried to make a post-punk bass line. But like post-punk bass lines, they kind of just go like, wow, wow, wow. Wait, no, they kind of, they just kind of like, something like that. I do. You're gonna need to force me to read The Hobbit because I really want to start reading it, but I'm also like, I don't know, I'm just lazy. I'm also reading the Friendly Orange Glow, so not all of my reading time has been designated to The Hobbit. Well, none of it has been so far, but you get my point. Um, but I really want to start reading The Hobbit. I also want to read more Lovecraft. Make me read more Lovecraft, please. I have literally like all of his works in like a book, or like a book that's like a compendium of all of his works. But I really want. I saw there's a like special edition of At the Mountain of Madness that is the original manuscript. The thing is with the original manuscript is that because Lovecraft was so impoverished and poor, it was all written like scribbled. By the way, might I say Lovecraft's handwriting is very bad and very difficult to read and very much chicken scratch, and like it very is very much House of Leaves coded, where like half of the words are like scribbled out and like and like poured over with like ink and stuff like that. Um, yeah, but it's all written on like the back of mail that he had received. So like on the book, the mail is still like scanned. So on one side of the page will be like the manuscript, and on the other side is the like scanned mail if it was like a letter or like whatever. And it just looks insanely cool to own, and I want it. Um, so don't let me forget about that. I have been wearing a chain a chain link like bracelet recently. Um, thing is with jewelry, as much as I love wearing it, eventually I end up just taking it off. Because it just kind of like agitates my skin, and it can get kind of annoying, especially like rings, you know. But they have their time and a place. Necklaces are annoying because of like my hair. Um, oops. Um, but recently I've been wearing a chain link bracelet. Ch- Sorry, give me a second. A chain link bracelet, and I've been fucking with it heavy. I will say though, it's one of the it's like a type of bracelet, or it's the kind of bracelet that you can't just like take off. Like you can't like take it off without unlinking it. You have to like unlink the end. Um, and wow, it is really difficult to do that. I did end up getting a strategy down. You have to like hang it over your wrist in the right way so that it stays there while you're able to loop the other end under your wrist to you know link it. um wow, I thought my trip was for fucking cobblestone. I've been getting like no goddamn cobblestone. I need to stop going in all these damn caves. I just need to mine for cobblestone. But yeah, I fuck with the bracelet. I guess there's another bracelet I have that I like. It's beads, but it's kind of it's more loose. Um, it's more loose, really, which is nice because that means it's easy to take off. But also, it kind of rattles around, and it's like, oh, it would be nice to find diamonds. I can't lie, especially since this pickaxe is about to break. I haven't watched any movies since the thing. Um, I think I want to watch one this Saturday with my partner while we dog sit. Um, and I want to. I mean, I want to watch more just alone, just like when it's nightfall. But I've been doing other stuff. I've been playing like games with my partner, like Sky Factory, I think I mentioned, and I've been making music and stuff like that. So it's still been fun. The next movie I'm gonna watch is definitely gonna be Cure. It's a I believe 97 thriller slash horror, like psych thriller, psych horror, psychological that is. And it's been described as a Dimpa movie. If you don't know Dimpa, it is like anime, like think like Serial Experiments Lane, Evangelion, Higurashi, stuff like that. But Cure has also been cited as the main inspiration for the late 90s, early 2000s J horror wave, where like Ringu and The Grudge, stuff like that. Um, so it's a very influential film in Japanese film, but also because all those J horror films did get American remakes. It's also an influential film for the American industry, even if a bit like a few steps backwards, or a few steps, you know what I mean. It also just looks like an incredible film. Like, it looks seriously incredible. It's the very little that I know about it is that it follows like some crime investigator um, who comes across like a string of murders that aren't linked, but like they all have traces that they are linked, which is like a very non-spoilerly way to say, like they all they're all like distinct, but they all have like the signature of the murderer, I guess. Um, I haven't watched it though, so it's hard to explain a synopsis to a movie that I haven't watched and that I've only skimmed over like synopsises for. Okay, I need to stop going caving. I'm trying to get cobblestone. Oh, but I guess I'm also trying to get diamonds. Oh, whatever. Okay, where am I? Here we are. How's my inventory looking? It's getting full, that's for sure. Anyway, that director has a lot of movies I really want to watch. They also directed like Labyrinth of Dreams. They directed Pulse. You might know Pulse. Pulse is a J horror film. I don't believe it got a remake. No, no, Pulse didn't get a remake. I don't know. Maybe it did. Um, but it is a popular J horror film. Not quite as popular as The Ring and The Grudge, but it's up there. Maybe about as popular as like Dark Water, put it in perspective. But anyway, that director also worked with, well, not really worked with, but they were on. I believe it was this director. They were on a television, like, or maybe not a television, but I think it was like not a DVD, not a cassette, was VHS. Fuck, a VHS anthology. That's what I'm looking for. Anthology of like Japanese horror films, like short film, and those two ended up being like they were on the same director as The Grudge on that, and those two short films by the director of The Grudge ended up being like precursors to The Grudge, and I know like those short films are included like on the like re-release bonus features, which is really cool, and it shows you how connected and influenced by each other the scene was. Anyway, that's a lot of cobblestone. Nice. Hold on. That one, that one, that one. Okay. Um. Oh yeah, I am. Whoa! Wow! We. Oh my God, that scared the shit out of me, especially because I wasn't looking. I was looking at my other monitor to make sure that OBS was working, and that I wasn't recording without the window capturing properly like the other days. I think it was yesterday's fucking Moria episode. Sorry about that. Oh no, I don't want to go through the lava. Okay, well let's go. Let's go back then. I got a long. Oh yeah, I'm pretty much full on inventory anyway. Damn, I would have liked to find diamonds. Should I explore this cave? I'll take that as a yes. Okay, my main goal is just to find diamonds. I'm not really gonna, I don't think I'm gonna gather much else. I say as I'm gathering else, but whatever. Um, one thing that's been pissing me off lately has been people saying research when they're just Googling something. Like they're like, oh, I'm gonna do research on it. Like research, in my eyes, is like academic level studies on a subject, not just like Googling something and learning its like base information. Like if I was opening fucking like a dictionary, I wouldn't say that I'm researching. I would say like, well, no, actually, dictionary might be researching at this point, but definitely not Googling. Maybe the standards for research has changed over the years. Maybe like back when the dictionary was the standard, maybe dictionary wasn't research. But now that we've shifted to even easier forms um of information access. Whoa, slime. I think what am I trying to say? Dictionaries might be research now, but it's close. It's not a sweeping research. I'd say it's very light research. A dictionary is, and not an online dictionary. I'm talking about a real dictionary. Online dictionary, not research. Definitely not research. Online thesaurus, not research. Real life thesaurus, a little bit research. An almanac, that's that. Now you get into research territory. Yeah, and like an atlas, you're getting into research territory. But like, I don't know, an online, maybe even an online atlas, but like an online thesaurus, that ain't research. You can't trick me. That scared the shit out of me. We take those though. Oh. Why, hello there. Damn, this place is beautiful. The lapis, the flower, the lava. That's like a classic of like beta Minecraft, I feel like, is the flowers inside the cave. I mean, I think I could. Oh, shh! What? Where did you just fucking come from? Ashley just spawned. What the fuck? Well, anyway, I know that like it can still happen, but why the hell is there a pork chop there? Oh, probably because I dropped it. But like it especially feels like a classic of the beta days. Let's get this diamond. Where's my inventory? Almost full. Oh my god. Wow, these diamond veins are depressing. Anything else I can throw away? Not really. I like all of this stuff in my inventory. These are all my friends. Alright, that's probably a sign to head back. Okay, this way. This way. Let's be on alert. I do hear a bunch of... Okay, up here. Was it up here or down here? Okay, well I dropped dirt. Okay, I can find my I can find traces of myself as I go this way. From all of the items that I dropped. Okay, yeah, I think I was down here. Yeah. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yes, here we go. We're back. We're back on the tunnel. I remembered recently that I can open up my window. And I forgot, that's like the most nostalgic part of autumn and winter for me, is opening up my window and feeling the breeze. Especially like in the evening and the night. Oh, it feels so nice. The daytime it doesn't really feel like anything. I do want to go outside though. All this talk about outside makes me want to do it, because it feels good outside. It makes you feel alive. It is nighttime right now. Did I just see a skeleton up there? Well, since it's nighttime, I guess I'll use a bit of this time to fill up this last stack of cobblestone I have. At my old house I used to stay at, it was a very old house, and my window, it was a house from the 1920s, um, and the windows were like, okay, so the curtains were, how do I put this? I had a big window in my room that went across like the whole wall, and it was made up of like little windows that you could open. Um, and the curtains like span the whole thing. Um, and like that whole side of the room was like a big desk, like a wooden desk that was like built into the wall. It was very weird looking back on it. Um, no, it was a sheep. But anyway, and you had to open it by like pulling on a set of strings on the left or right side of it, and it made a super loud like wah, wah. That's a really bad imitation of it, but it just made a super loud noise of like the mechanism, like the pulley system it had to move the curtains. Anyway, in each individual window, you had to open it with like a thing that you would like spin around. There's like a word for that. Like like lefty righty righty tighty loosey. What is that called? Like you would screw it. You wouldn't screw it though. You would just like spin it around. Um anyway, you would like spin the handle around on its hinge, and that would open or close the window. Um I actually miss that system. I do like unhinging the window. It feels very satisfying. And the curtains, they sucked, but they were also satisfying. And very loud, but satisfying. I'm using this nighttime to light up the area. Anyway, now I have like a normal window. I actually have um we got rid of the blinds that were in my room, and we replaced them with like a custom setup. Not like custom as in we made them, but like just like a different pair of blinds. And this one is like it's made of like bamboo or something, but like the best part is that it's one of those blinds that you don't have to use like a pulley for, or like you don't have to close them. That you just pull them up or down and it like stays in place. I love it so much. I really hate normal blinds. I would rather have those fucked up blinds in my old house than like a normal pair of blinds that are like white and they get all gross. um, but I do recommend whatever bamboo blinds I have. They're quite nice. I guess the one downside is that you can't open them while they're closed, but honestly, I've never seen the purpose for that. Maybe I'm missing out on a purpose for that. But I don't see why would I want the blinds open if they're closed? If I want them open, or I mean like the shutters. Why would I want the shutters open if the blinds are closed? Why not just open the whole thing at that point? Maybe it's more of a restriction than a feature, and I'm just unaware. And I believe it's a feature. Who knows? Anyway, this was good progress on lighting up the area. Ooh, I'm excited to work on this house though. Oh, there's cows here. Well, you know what? That's a good excuse to milk them. Because I want to make cake still. So let's dump all of this shit in here. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. Okay. Yeah, all this. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I really do. Mm-hmm. Okay, do I have cobble? No, I put cobblestone in this chest. Yeah. All right. Let's make 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can't milk a cow multiple times, can you? You can. There you go. There's milk. How How else do you make a cake? You need... Ooh, this is dark. You need eggs. You do need eggs. And you need... I don't know what else other than that. Probably wheat. Wheat and sugar. Wheat and sugar. I don't know. I definitely don't know the recipe for it, though. And sorry, I am killing these cows. Because they're kind of annoying. Anywho. I guess I'll work on this area. I want to make more torches. Lovely. Okay. All right. Here, give me 3 seconds while I stretch. You should stretch too, as I always say. Okay, let's build this damn house. Let's put some shit in this. Oh wait, no, yeah, I just took these out. Look at that. Let's put some more in the smelter. Might as well, right? Okay. Oh, look at that. That looks so nice lit up. Okay. Let's what should I do now? Should I continue building up this, or should I get the walls down for this first? I guess I need to see how tall I want to make this. So I think I should put these walls up. I think is what I'll do. What I also want to know, what I also want to think about is how do I just want this room? Like, do I just want the tower and then just this room? Do I want it to like jut out in one of these directions? I don't think so. I don't think that would look good. But let me think. This could... No, I think this just being this room, but another question. Should I make room for a second floor? I do think so. I think that makes sense. Just like having the roof. I always love having a little attic. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So for now, we're going to begin placing down the walls. I'm going to remove all of this dirt except for the top layer, so I remember at least how tall I wanted it. And I do think I'm going to do the same material. Just because there's no other really material. Oh yeah, I also wanted to get a bunch of sand actually. Let's go ahead and do that because I want like the sand to be smelting in the background while I'm working on the house. So let's go get sand. Thankfully, I do have a place I want to mine a bunch of sand on. It's all of that down there. I don't like the sand. I'm sorry to say. I'll actually grab a bunch of dirt. So I want to fill it in with dirt. Do I want to fill in all of it with dirt? I'm not sure. I'll have to figure it out. But I at least want to fill in a lot of it with dirt. Okay. Oh, I can't wait to get a storage like room. I'll definitely put it in like a cellar. Oh, that looks so nice. Oh yeah, I wanted to like connect things on there. That'll be... Oh, I'm excited. All right. Sorry. So I have like keybinds on, so my have I ever mentioned my keyboard? Have I talked about my keyboard? Yeah, I have. And like how my like control key is where my caps lock key is and stuff like that, and my control key oh, hello there. My control key where it is for other people is my escape key. That's just so nice. Like using my pinky to press escape. I can't use my pinky to press control because usually I have to hold that down, but just to press escape, it's so much nicer. Because with escape on when it's up to the left, you have to move your whole hand, and it's like, no, I use like the not the tip of my pinky to press escape, but like the surface of it, like where the joint is in the middle of it. There's like a word for that, but I can't think of it, so whatever. Maybe it is just joint. No, I don't think so. Well, anyway, so I want to see, should I do the gravity trick? I think that makes sense, right? do the gravity trick. So should I, here, wait, let's try one of these, like, wait, no. Better idea? Let's put this here. And then this here, so I can do, yeah, this seems like the fastest way. Whatever. As long as I'm quick with it. Yeah, look at this. Oh, fuck. You do have to switch very quickly. All right, but that does seem like the fastest way to get all those. Anyway, also on my keyboard, I have like just some keybinds that I can press that paste in some text because, you know, I do a lot of music tagging. So there's like a lot of text that I just want to paste. Like just have a keybind to paste. Otherwise, I'd probably lose honestly, in the grand scheme of things, probably dozens of hours of my life typing out the text. Like if we just like extend this to go for like decades into the future, probably like dozens of hours. But anyway, I want a keybind that just prints today's date in ISO format, in ISO 8601. See, the thing is with that though, is I have some ideas of how I could do it, but I think it would require scripting. I think I would need to like call a bash script or something. You know? Like when I click this, but I don't know how I would do that. Like I guess the script could open up a terminal, do the bash script to like fetch today's date, load it into the clipboard, and then close out of the terminal, and then see. But the thing is that would exit out of the like whatever field you're trying to paste it in. So in a better world, I would be able to do the calculation of today's date and copying it to the clipboard in the background. But I don't know enough about coding to know how to do that or if that's possible. Surely that's possible, right? To initiate a script in the back, I don't know if that's possible. No, surely it is. I don't know. But at least the closest I could get, like with that method, is it would just copy it. Then I would have to manually paste it. And also manually go back into whatever box I'm trying to paste it in. Also, I do feel like it would be faster, honestly, to just mine it like this. I guess it's less harder. Less harder. It's easier to do. I don't have to use as much brain power to do it. You know what? That's worth it. Whatever. Let's put the shovel here for the occasional rogue ones I have to remove. Hello there. So I think that's going to be my coding challenge. I haven't coded anything in a while, but I want to be able to run a keybind on my keyboard that prints today's date in ISO 8601 format. Maybe I could, instead of, I don't know. I'll have to brainstorm. I'll also have to look of ways of like calling scripts in Linux. Because surely there's a better way than opening a terminal. Right? Like surely you can do it like in the background somehow. Like if it was a piece of software, I could do that. But if I'm just running off of like basic Linux operations, I don't know. Whoa, hello there. Oh, we're running into a small pond. Do I really want to remove all of this, actually? No, not really. I'm gonna fill just this part back in. Yeah, just this one strip here. Because it's annoying me. Oops. Okay. You know what? This is fine just being empty for now. Ooh, I could make this like a little reservoir with this water. I like that idea. Wait, let's mine it out so I don't forget that I want to do that. You know, like this water can flow into here. Don't attack the damn sheep. That's just quite unnecessary. Hello. Something like that. Obviously, with it flowing all the way. Yeah, I think that could look cool. I do want to remove, actually, as well, I want to remove this patch of grass. This patch of grass is pissing me off. Maybe I don't want to remove all of the sand here, actually. It kind of... I don't know. I'll have to think about it. No, this would actually look good, like, if this was all just regular grass. I think I do want to replace this all with grass, now that I'm thinking about it. Which in that case, well, I would want to replace the sand. Okay, what's the best way to do that then? Yeah, if I want to replace all of this with grass or dirt or whatever. I want to replace what's already here. I don't want to, like, you know. So I think maybe if I get rid of the top, yeah, but also, like, how far out do I want to do it? Do I want to replace all of this with dirt or just over there? I think I need to set like a boundary just for the time being, because this is quite a lot of area. So I think if I want to do it like in sections, then that'd be good. But for now, the first section will just be the area. I'd say we can set a boundary like running here, or just like around here. Yeah, I think what I want to do is I want to replace the sand with dirt and then go underneath the dirt and then get rid of all the sand beneath it and use that sand for, you know, glass. But to do that, that requires a lot of time, which wasn't really, I was going to build the tower, but I just want to work on it a little bit. So yeah, like I just get rid of all of this and replace it with dirt, because I like the formation of it. I don't want to get rid of the formation. It will also be very annoying to get rid of all the sand underneath the water. Very, very annoying, as you can see. Maybe not. Maybe I can stand on the edges here. Ooh, it is getting dark. But this is what I mean. Oh my god, this is annoying, actually. It also helps that I can't, or it also doesn't help that I can't fucking see. Okay. Well, we'll work... Stop. We'll work on that, another time. How do I get back up? I think... I don't know. Here, honestly, I would kind of want... No. Actually, it's fine. Yeah, that can be a good mindless task for whenever I want mindless tasks to do in Minecraft. That's a good mindless task that I want to do over time. Wow, it gets fucking dark. Okay, I think up... I don't know, up here maybe? I have figured out... I always suck at making titles for these episodes, but I've kind of figured out maybe a good way to come up with titles. I think of an element of the video or of the game or just something that happened, something I did, right? And then I think of a song title or an album title or an artist name that has to do with that or has a name in it, and then I extrapolate from there. For instance, last Minecraft episode was called Mine Home. No, not last Minecraft episode. Last Moria episode was called Mine Home. It was called Mine Home because in that episode, I went to the forest and there's a classic Dungeon Synth Revival album from 2007 called A Forest Is Mine Home. Amazing title, by the way. Anyway, that's what inspired me to call it Mine Home. I think that's a good way to come up with titles because I can't come up with titles for the rest of my life the normal way, which is thinking for ages and then coming up with a shitty title. All right. Here's all the sand. Give me all this cobblestone. Let's see. How's that starting to look? Down here. Hold on. I just want to do that. Oh god, my ear is fucking itching again. Yeah, I think I definitely want to replace all of this with grass. I think I do. Cuz it's just ugly. I just want to be able to build here, you know? And not like a beach area. Anyway, we will start on this wall. So, oh god. This is going to be difficult. Let's just put down. I need to get better at, or like faster, or just better at randomizing this because my slow ass method, it's too damn slow. It really is. And while it does produce good results, it's also very long and takes a long time. That's what I just said, the same thing twice. I meant to say it's very long and it takes, okay, what I try to say is that it's very long and takes a lot of brain power, but I was using so much brain power on trying to put down these blocks I couldn't even remember what the fuck I was trying to say. That's kind of impressive. But it looks good. Okay. Wait, I'll be right back. Wow, I was gone there for a while. Well, maybe like 45 minutes. That's still quite a while. Anyway, very I did a lot of shit during that time though. My cars we put well, first we went to like jump it with the other car and that wasn't working. Which made us very scared that something was wrong. But then we tried like a battery charger that we had, then it worked. So we're good. I drove it around for like 10, 15 minutes. And then we decorated a bit outside. Okay, that looks good. And then the top. Yeah, I gotta put some on the top. Hold on, let's build up here. Does the audio sound weird? I think I'm insane. I think I was outside for too long and now the digital world feels weird. Okay, let's go into F5 here for this. Let's put these here. What do you think? Yeah, that looks good. Wait, no, I want this one to be stone. And then this one to be cobblestone. Okay. So what do we think as that for the wall to the house? That's fire. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. And then we'll have, I guess, a wooden roof. Yeah, that's gonna look good. That's gonna look really good. So another material I can use for building. That's really good for building. Oh, horrible news! My game crashed. So let's see. What did I lose? Okay, this was when I was examining the. Oh, this was when I was examining it. Let's see. Did I lose anything in my chests? No, chests look fine. Okay, this all looks fine. I did lose a bit of glass. Oh no, I think I was just rummaging about. Okay. All right. So yeah, I want to put windows as I was saying, but as I was trying to say, the other material that I can use is wool. Just white wool. And this is good for like you know, it looks pretty medieval. Um but I guess I could maybe implement it into the roof. I don't really think it works in this build. It could work for the roof though, so I'll keep that in mind. For now though, I'm going to continue the wall on the other side and then I'm thinking about a design for this. Like, do I want this just to be a flat wall? I could do like even like a bulb there, like kind of like an observatory bulb, a very small one. But that would kind of it would make it would kind of complement nah, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah. Okay. See, I think I do want this to just be a square type thing. Oh, wait, if this is going to be the end of that actually, then I don't think I want this to be part of the floor. No. So let's remove this. Okay. Well, let's continue working on this wall here. Sorry, this literally uses all of my fucking brain power. It's hard to say things. See, this is also annoying though because it's tall. How did I do it here? I guess I just used. Oh right, I had like a row at the top. Oh my god, the cloud. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I want a layer of dirt at the top. It just helps so much with placing this down. Because you can use the bottom with the dirt. Okay, well, I don't have enough dirt. Hold on. I used too much dirt in the staircase. Okay, here we go. And of course, I didn't have to use dirt, but I wanted to use dirt. Okay. So, yeah, we'll want that there, and then that could go there. I'm very fickle. All right, let's put these here. I'm getting faster at it, though. For sure, I'm getting faster at it. Like I'm kind of like pre-planning the blocks in my mind. Not there though. Yeah. I don't like that. It's too angular. Okay. Oh right, I also need a wall here. So we'll put something like that. Should work. Okay. And then, oops, I did not mean to do that. And then one more layer at the top here, and then I'll have the end wall. I also want to put windows. I haven't decided on windows yet, but I figured I'd put down the full wall, and probably even the roof before I decide on windows. Okay, so we'll have... Oh, I have here. I'll have cobblestone. Thing of stone, thing of cobblestone. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. stone walls does kind of feel depressing though. But I feel like it's kind of less depressing than stone floors, right? Both are pretty depressing though. Okay, so yes, now I want bit of walls here. Yeah, I think this is a good, like, good shape. A decent shape, I should say. Oh, I love the bass in this song. Isn't the bass in this song so lovely? The boom. Yeah, thing is, I gotta keep in mind how it complements this and kind of that a little bit. And that does not complement it. I want this to be stone, I think. Okay, that looks good. And then we'll put... Yeah. No, I don't like that. Okay. Wait, let's make this one cobble. All right, I think that looks good. All right, there's the main shape for this. Okay, cool. So now, well, I guess it's the end of the episode. So yeah, next episode, I think I'll work on the next episode. I'll work on the roof of this house, and then should I work on the roof first, or I think I'll build up the tower just a bit more, and then work on the roof, and then work on windows and stuff like that. But yeah, for now, I think I'm done for today. So I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun this episode. I'm going to pre-make a bunch of stairs though, because I want to have in my inventory what I'm gonna do next episode, so I don't fucking forget like I normally do. Okay, I'm gonna need a lot more stairs than that though. Hold on. Let's make 2 stacks of wood here, and let's use another full stack for the stairs. Making stairs is so annoying though, because it's never even. You have to like fuck around. You have to like, ugh. Okay, there we go. That should be a decent amount. All right, so yeah, I'll see you. Will I see you tomorrow? I don't know. It depends on if I am gonna go to record Road to Empress right now. I might see you tomorrow. I might not see you tomorrow. Well, no, I'll see you tomorrow anyway. But I meant for Minecraft. Whatever. I'll see you later. Bye.